We love hip hop.
Tory Lanez speaks. I want to get to the story here because Tory Lanez finally did an interview after, let's say, about 4 months or so, maybe about 5 months. I don't remember exactly when the stabbing happened. Happened over at the institution where he's at, and he spoke with NBC. I'll run a clip here first, and then we'll go to a little bit more of the interview itself. Okay, this is courtesy of the Shade Room. Let's pull it up on the screen for y'all to see. And free Tory, man. It's crazy. I don't know if this is going to help, but this is courtesy of the Shade Room. It says Tory Lanez speaks pardon from Gavin Newsom in case against Megan Thee Stallion, plans to file multiple appeals with claims of new evidence. I'll play the first clip and then we'll go and find a YouTube video.
I feel like, that connotation that I would do anything of this monstrous proportion is completely incorrect and it's wrong.
Lanez declined to testify during his 2022 trial.
Do you regret not taking the stand?
I think if I would have taken the stand, the verdict would have definitely been very different.
The rapper's legal team filed an appeal, which was denied in November.
Okay, let's find it. Let's play the full video. It's going to be better than this clip shit. At least I could be able to stop and rewind and all type of shit.
Tonight, rapper Tory Lanez breaking his silence in his first ever broadcast interview from behind bars since being found guilty of shooting Grammy winner Megan Thee Stallion in the foot outside a party in 2020.
I've never been
violent
towards a woman. I would never hit a woman, let alone shoot a woman.
Lanez, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, spoke to NBC News from California Men's Colony, a prison where he's 3 years into a 10-year sentence after being found guilty on 3 felony counts, including assault with a semi-automatic firearm.
There is definitely a very big misconception about me that seems to the public as I'm this monster. And I feel like I was catapulted into this poster child for the unprotection of Black women. And it's just so unlike me. And I've never really had a chance to express that. But you can look at my criminal record. I don't have one. I never had one. And I feel like, that connotation that I would do anything of this monstrous proportion is completely incorrect and it's wrong.
Pause. He looks good. Okay, he looks like he beefed up a little bit. He got his line up, so he got a nice haircut over there from the prison barber or however they got it done. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't look banged up from the stabbing and stuff like that. Salute to Tory Lanez.
Lanez declined to testify during his 2022 trial.
Do you regret not taking the stand?
Yes.
I think if I would have taken the stand, the verdict would have definitely been very different.
The rapper's legal team filed an appeal, which was denied in November. But his team is continuing to fight, with plans to file multiple appeals next week, this time with the California Supreme Court, in one claiming newly discovered evidence that they weren't provided during Lanez's 2022 trial, including hundreds of pages of medical records for Megan Thee Stallion.
Let me just stop there for a quick second. To be honest, I really feel that he should have got on the stand. I'm not one for ratting and stuff like that. Okay, as an ex-street nigga, like ratting is wrong. Even if you're not in the streets, you shouldn't be a tattletale or whatever. But Carol said Friday you would have taken the stand. Yes. All right. This is a domestic dispute. This is not me and them. We went on a mission and the shit went left. And now you're going to try to take one of us down for shooting somebody because the drill went left. No, I had a fight with my girlfriend or girl that I was smashing and the other girl that I was smashing at the same time. Shit went left. And then one of the other bitches shot the bitch. Yes, I'm going on the stand and I'm telling them the story. That doesn't make me a rat. I'm not doing something that's we're in the streets going crazy. No, we had a domestic dispute and her friend shot her. Can I go home now? Because it wasn't me. You guys can figure out between each other what you're going to do with the person who actually shot the bitch. I'm just saying, if that makes me a rat, then I don't know what to tell you guys, okay? I'm sorry. I'm just not going and hugging 10 years for a domestic dispute where I didn't shoot no chick. Shooting somebody, there's one thing to be like, yo, did you put hands on her or whatever, and you'd be like, you know what? Yeah, okay. Let me do shooting somebody. Come on, fam. Like, and I mean, like, yo, he might have not put hands on her, and just to make the case go away, plead out, fine. If everybody will it'll make him look like kind of a woman beater, cool. But shooting her in the foot, just tell, nigga. Get on the stand. What the hell?
His real name is Megan Pete, which they allege raised questions about the fragments removed from her foot after surgery. His team argues that the fragments were not provided ahead of trial and that this was a violation of due process.
And we didn't have that chance. Or perhaps we could have questioned the doctors differently when they were on stand to impeach them, because it does look suspicious.
But in the appeal denied in November, the court did address the fragments, ruling that the surgeon's testimony was, quote, more than sufficient to prove great bodily injury on Pete. Proving something like this on appeal is tough.
This is a really, really difficult appellate argument for defendants to prove, because they have to show if the evidence actually came into court, the jury would have found differently. It's an uphill battle, and it's something that often torpedoes any defense appellate argument.
The Los Angeles District Attorney's Office and
Wait a minute, didn't he lose his first appeal though? So like, are they gonna do another appeal and try to bring this shit up? I don't know, Tory. I want to be as optimistic as possible, but I also have to be a realist. He might have to do them 10 years or whatever amount of time of the 10 years that he's going to do.
Representatives for Megan Thee Stallion have
crazy.
not responded to NBC News' request for comment.
I believe not only that I was wrongfully convicted, but the amount of new evidence that has emerged since that trial, I think, has been overwhelming.
What has life been like in prison for the last couple of years?
Truthfully, I've done my best to keep my head above water, but mentally, I've gone through trauma that I sometimes even struggle with, because I've never imagined myself dealing with things that I would have to deal with. I've been stabbed 17 times.
Jesus Christ.
I almost lost my life.
If you could say something to Megan Thee Stallion today, what would it be?
Good question.
I think that I wouldn't say something directly to her. I'd like that moment to happen in person.
Oh, don't say that. Oh, Tory, brother. Don't say that. You know she's gonna be like, oh, he wants to see me in person. Oh my God, my life's in danger. Can you up the amount under restraining order? Oh, he made a threat. He's trying to see me. He's trying to see me in the streets. No, brother, you never want to see her ever again, bro. Okay? No face-to-face. Maybe we can talk in person one day. No, bro. She wants to see you under the jail, my nigga. She has no mercy for you, bro. I know you're trying to sound cool for the interview. Just be like, you know what? If I could ever speak to Megan, just know that I didn't do what you thought I did. Right? Not, oh, maybe we can speak in person one day. You like, no, brother. Don't do it, man.
Do a lot. There's this connotation that, like, I share this hatred for her, but I don't. I genuinely passed that. I'm at a place of—
Hold on. Facts. I gotta rewind that a bit. Right? Toronto 111 says, yo, he was probably put on the spot, or he was put on the spot. He probably finished the interview and was like, shit. Why did I say I want to see her in person? One of his mans is on the phone with him after, like, bro, what did you say? You want to see? Bro, chill. Why did you say that? Yo, Holmes, why'd you say that, Holmes? You know, for some reason, I feel like he's talking to an Hispanic guy in jail. Yo, Chico, why you say that for? Don't say that, bro. You're going to sound like a stalker, bro.
Healing in my life. like I share this hatred for her, but I don't. I genuinely passed that. I'm at a place of healing in my life. I'm at a place of taking accountability for the things that I did wrong. And when I talk about my case, I don't want it to be taken as me coming at her, because it's not that. I'm just asking for somebody in the system to look at my case and look at the evidence and ask if this was fair.
And with that, Chloe Malas joins us now on set. So, Chloe, Tory Lanez is also seeking a pardon from Governor Gavin Newsom.
That's right. His legal team has filed the
That ain't gonna happen. What is that guy? A Democrat congressperson or congressman? That ain't happening.
necessary paperwork, and it is before the governor now. So they're seeking either a pardon where his criminal record will be wiped clean, he would be released from prison, or to have his sentence commuted, meaning that the time he has served is sufficient, and release him, but that doesn't change his criminal record. As for when this could happen, the governor typically does these twice a year. If
he could get that shit commuted, that would be crazy. And then he wouldn't have to, like, he'll have the criminal record, but I don't know if that still means they're going to deport him.
So this could happen before the new year.
All right. Chloe Malas for us. Chloe, thank you. We thank.
What's the date today? Today's the 19th. I don't know about that, homie. Y'all think that he can get commuted or at least get a pardon of some kind from Governor Newsom? Because I don't know if he care about him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he a Canadian in the end of the day. Like, yeah, you make your money over here in America and whatever. You help us, you know, you bring a lot of income to our economy, I guess, with your little rap and singing stuff. But, and listen, this is all due respect. It's not like The Weeknd is in jail, so they're probably like, I'll think about it. All right? Just put the papers on my desk and I'll see if I get to it. I don't know, bro. I want to be as optimistic as possible, but I don't know if this interview is going to really help Tory Lanez's case. Let me see what you guys are saying over here in the chat as far as the poll that I created. Will Tory get out early? 70% of y'all are saying yes. So who knows, man? Maybe I'm the one who's completely off. And like I said, I would like that. All right. But I just feel like the American government is not as forgiving as maybe we might be as fans. You know what I'm saying? Or people who love him. So I'll say this in closing. Free Tory Lanez. All right. I know sometimes for some people that saying that could be problematic. I don't care. Free Tory Lanez. We want to see you home and in America. Okay, not home over here in Toronto. That's cool. Just come here and do your tour. But we want to see you back home, Miami, wherever that you were before. All right. Salute to you and salute to the whole team.
We love hip hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.